Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cop Council. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, wherever you are around the world. Hopefully, everyone is good. Hopefully, everyone is well. Hopefully, everyone's had a good day so far. But welcome back to, of course, the match preview show. Of course, it is against Leicester tomorrow at Boxing Day. I do apologize. This was meant to be yesterday's show, but again, as normal around this time of period, of course, it is chaotic as hell. So again, we thought, bugger it, let's do it on Christmas Day, and hopefully all of yous are good as well. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know how all of you are. Let me know what you got for Christmas as well. Again, I guarantee 99% of this chat got some sort of links at 100%. Anyway, how are we, chat? Hopefully we're good. Big up Scotty as well, saying hi, mate. Big up Mickey as well. Mick, hope you're doing well. Mate, saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, Mick, as well. And of course, anybody else tuning in to tonight's show, of course. And look, you know, it is Liverpool v Leicester, of course. Tomorrow, it is at 8 o'clock at Anfield. Again, obviously a full day of football, which is great, you know, in many ways. But of course, obviously Liverpool will know, of course, the results going into tomorrow. But again, you would assume, you know, the rivals are going to be winning games like the likes of Chelsea. Arsenal, I know, play, I think, on the 27th. So again, we know, you know, pretty much one of our rivals could potentially be 2 points behind again, but still, I do think realistically, you know, look, maybe we might be in for a shock tomorrow as I take this other banners off. Yeah, we might be in a shock tomorrow, you know, considering that Chelsea have got Fulham as well. It's a tough, you know, place to go. Of course, we know that obviously firsthand with Fulham taking points off Liverpool at Anfield. But look, at the end of the day, you know, tomorrow we got to do our job. But no, look, let me know how all of you are. Of course, anyway, it won't be a long show. You know, it's going to be about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's probably usual time then in that fact anyway. But Mick said it looks a slot like Christmas. It does indeed. And look, you know, long may it continue as well, because look, at the end of the day, Liverpool being, you know, it's probably 5 points ahead, top of the league at the minute with a game in hand. You know, look, it could be a lot worse, could it? And, you know, I think when you do look at it, of course, when you look at the managers that have been top of the league in their first seasons, I think, you know, Arne Slot, I think, of course, entered that category of list, of course, obviously with being obviously a debut manager in terms of again being top of the league at Christmas. And I think it's Mourinho, or Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte, and of course Arne Slot now is a part of that list as well. And look, overall, you know, Liverpool are in a really, really good position to go ahead as well. But one thing I did want to talk about just briefly, and it's so briefly, of course, you know, obviously I've got Merry Christmas with the Arne Slot graphic that Liverpool brought out. But I want to talk about Mo Salah and the Christmas tree photo. Do you know what? In the last half an hour, I've seen so many rival fans celebrate this. I've seen so many people celebrate the fact that Mohamed Salah has posted a video or photo, sorry, of course his family alongside a Christmas tree, you know, and of course obviously it's an annual Christmas photo from Mo. But the amount of even Liverpool supporters as well, I've seen people have complete meltdowns over this. Grow up. Like, just seriously grow up. He is the face of the Premier League at the minute. He's currently the best player in the world. Again, I have no doubts about Mo Salah and the frigging Christmas tree curse or whatever you want to call it. So stupid. It's so stupid. And yeah, that's all I'm going to mention on it. But I thought I'd bring it up because I've seen so many people like bring it up in terms of how could he do this? Like, Liverpool gonna completely fall off now? Like, just shut up. Just genuinely shut up. Like, it's not gonna happen. You know, Liverpool just not gonna now fall off a complete cliff. Watch that get clipped now if Liverpool do actually do that. But again, you can't help people like that. Anyway, but of course, we are talking about Liverpool v Leicester. And of course, we're going to talk about Leicester to begin with. And look, they are in a relegation battle. Of course, sacking Steve Cooper a couple of weeks back, obviously appointing Ruud van Nistelrooy, who, of course, was Manchester United's caretaker manager when, of course, they sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, when they sacked Erik ten Hag. And of course, a lot of people, I think a lot of United fans wanted Ruud van Nistelrooy to potentially stay on as Manchester United manager. Of course, now he gets his opportunity, of course, for Leicester, which, when you look at it, is a decent-ish job. Of course, if he can keep them up in the Premier League while also developing young talent, and of course, being able to, push the club forward. Of course, that's what they'll want overall, considering, I think even when you look back at 3 years ago or 4 years ago, where Leicester was literally competing in terms of Champions League spots, and now where they are, now 17th in the league. Obviously, I think they're 2 points above Wolves at the moment as well. Again, it's not great, but again, with a little run, you look at, obviously it's no way in comparison, but look at Forest, for example, who are currently thriving at the top end of the Premier League. They have gone on an unbelievable run of games. They could have a complete drop off, and they could be completely fine. They've already surpassed last year's points tally, which again, I think the overall plan at the start of the season for a team like Forest was to, of course, stay up. And if Leicester could do that, if Leicester could, of course, progress and to try and get a run of games in, of course, you would think that maybe they could stay up. But looking at the league table right now, again, it's so that probably from 14th down, any one of them teams could get relegated this season. I think, of course, Southampton taken away from it. Of course, Southampton are on only 6 points this season. But when you look at West Ham, Everton, Palace, Leicester, Wolves, and Ipswich, I think you can be in the conversation at the moment. Again, any of those teams could get relegated this season. And I think Leicester, looking at their squad, should be okay. But while also saying that, I've said, this season I didn't think Wolves would get relegated just because of their attack. They score, for me, too many goals to be down in relegation. But also saying that as well, look at that Leicester team that got relegated, 2 seasons ago. Again, that team was capable of, or on paper was capable enough to be mid-table, or even fighting for a European spot, and they ended up getting relegated off of it as well. So look, it will be a fight, of course, and plus when you're having to rely on a Jamie Vardy still from Leicester, that isn't great. Watch Anthony come into my chat and absolutely go crazy. The fact I've mentioned, maybe Leicester should go away from Jamie Vardy, but it's true. When you look at, by now, Jamie Vardy should probably be the backup striker to somebody else, and he's not. But to be fair, he scored 6 goals this season, got 3 assists. Again, when he's keeping up that level of performance, again, it's good on his end, for example, to again push Leicester forward, because again, if he can get between 10 and 15 goals, if someone else can help with 10-15 goals elsewhere, again, that will be a big positive for Leicester, of course, as well, because I believe they've got 3 wins this season so far. If I quickly double check that, 3 wins they've got this season, coming against, I will tell you now, coming against West Ham, Southampton away, and Bournemouth at home for this season, of course. So look, and plus obviously Liverpool tomorrow at Anfield, you would expect a Liverpool win, and plus if we could go on to do a Leicester from 1920, and of course being an unbelievable performance, and of course if Trent could recreate what he did that day, that would be perfect, in terms of putting a statement down. But I think again, just obviously with teams playing before us, of course Liverpool want to put down a benchmark in terms of again being the team to again prove realistically of like, look, we are the favourites to win the Premier League. If Liverpool win 4-5-0, again, that puts another benchmark down, considering, again, the games that Liverpool have got coming up over the next couple of weeks. Again, we've got Man United at home. Again, Forest away, I think, is coming up as well. So, again, Liverpool need to get points on the board. And look, if everything goes well this season, you hope Liverpool will get the league done, not super quick, but of course, obviously, that depends on other teams. If Arsenal have another drop off, of course, with Saka getting injured, or Chelsea, Cole Palmer injury away from, that derailing their performance in that sense as well. Of course, they've got players though to replace Chelsea. Of course, obviously Christopher Nkunku and players like that at the moment isn't really getting a chance under Maresca. But still, the fact that I personally do think it is between Liverpool and Chelsea for the title this season. I don't know whether if anybody else agrees with that or disagrees with it. But at the moment, I would say it's between Liverpool and Chelsea for the title. Even though Chelsea fans not so much Chelsea fans, but Chelsea themselves, Maresca, I think the players, turn around and say, "Oh yeah, we're not in a title race." Again, from now until the end of January, it'll be interesting to see where everyone is. And look, I fully expect Liverpool to be okay, but in terms of everything else, I do expect, again, maybe other teams might drop off, or again, they might be, right up with Liverpool. In that sense, like, look, who knows? The transfer window opens in a week, or less than a week now. Manchester City could literally sign about 3 or 4 players on January 1st and randomly be back up in terms of fighting for the Champions League, fighting for the Premier League. Anyway, but look, I do think, again, tomorrow, I think you need to put a benchmark down, in terms of performance. I think, obviously, back from obviously the Spurs game, I think, again, every time Liverpool went forward, it looked like we were going to score. But defensively, we need a clean sheet. I think that's the most important thing. The fact we've not kept a clean sheet properly, for a while. At home, I think the last clean sheet I think was back against Girona in all competitions. But I think in the Premier League, it's been a little while. I think it might have been since Man City, if anybody knows. I'm going to double check now myself, but I think for Liverpool, it's been a while since we've kept a clean sheet. I think anyway, but I could be my mind could be completely blank right now. No, yeah, Manchester City came on the 1st of December was the last time we kept a clean sheet apart in the Premier League. Anyway, so again, if we can keep a clean sheet against Leicester, that would be a really good sign of improvement. But again, I'm going on to start on them predictions as well. For me, same team as last week. I have no justable reason to switch out people. Again, you could bring in a Diogo Jota, you could bring in a Luis Diaz on the left, and then bring in a Darwin Núñez or Darwin Núñez or Diogo Jota, or you could even, again, bring in a Federico Chiesa potentially in the squad. But I think for me, the best thing would be is keep the same team. We've seen so far this season about consistency and being able to go on and of course try and hopefully go on to, again, keep the same team going and again, not have many interruptions in terms of injuries and so on. But I think overall, Liverpool this season anyway has shown quite clearly that we've been able to keep or maintain the main core of the team, and we've not been really changed off of that. Anyway, again, I will bat you on FM later, but no, look, big up Rick anyway. But no, look, I will address it, by the way. I have seen your message in the group chat as well, so I will be having words with you in a minute. Anyway, but no, look, I do think though Liverpool, like, we just need a tidy performance tomorrow. And as well, if you can get confidence in certain players as well, when I talk about, not potentially going on to start players, but if you could bring on a Darwin Núñez and inhale some confidence into him, and even again, I'm just trying to think, Chiesa, getting him minutes as well could be a good thing for tomorrow. But I do think overall, just a good performance, good win, and again, clean sheet would be a big bonus for Liverpool tomorrow anyway. But big up Hero as well, saying what was the best present you guys got? Any decent socks? I did get socks. I'm wearing them right now. I got some Christmas socks on. Trying to think, what was the best present I got? So this is going to sound really dorky of me. So I'm a big sports card collector. So I ended up getting a few cards. Again, I haven't got them on me. They're downstairs right now, but I did get a signed Kenny card today. So I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy. But apart from that, let me know your guys' thoughts. Hero, what did you get as well? And Gary Singtalio as well. I know, so I definitely know somebody got a link set. I definitely know this person got a link set. Isn't that right, Rick? You 100% got a link set. Conor, Merry Christmas, all bean. Duck or turkey? We had turkey in our house. Again, I don't know many people that have duck on Christmas, but I know some people do. But again, Gary, let me know what you had as well. And let me know. Well, actually, to be fair, I will ask one question for everyone in the chat. What was everyone's weirdest Christmas present this year? Someone's gonna have a weird, just someone giving them a weird gift as well. To be fair, I didn't have any weird gifts this year, but again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, of course, as well. But again, turkey. I think everyone would go turkey, pretty much, Gary as well. But I'm about to eat our Xmas dinner. Fasting is going to be a bit beyond today with visitors as well. No, absolutely as well. We're hopefully doing well, Hero as well. But no, look, to be fair, I had my Christmas dinner about 10, 15 minutes before the show. I did think I was going to be a bit late, to be fair, but no, I had my Christmas dinner a bit late today as well. Like, look, because I everybody panics over Christmas dinner or panics just in general Christmas. I'm just like, calm down. I went food shopping on Monday, like early Monday, and Jesus Christ, it was so chaotic. Like, just calm down. Like, it's not going anywhere. Like, people, like, genuinely, I've seen people arguing over things. Like, just calm down. You don't need to, just rush and fight people for stupid things. It's so stupid, in my opinion. Anyway, but again, that's just me. Anyway, I know people are different, but I'm just like, calm down. Gary says honey glazed duck legs on top of potatoes and mushrooms. Do you know what? The first part sounded really nice, and then the mushrooms part hit. I'm not gonna lie, mushrooms are grim. Yeah, and they are grim. But again, for different people, they could be absolutely amazing. For me, they're grim. The first part, though, sounds really nice. I won't lie, Gary. But Hero says, feels good to eat later in the day. Gone are the days I used to stab myself crazy on Xmas. To be fair, again, I've only had my Christmas dinner today. But, later on, again, I will go and look for the junk. And I think many people do. But again, obviously, I know some people, again, they like to have a drink on Christmas and so on as well. To be fair, Christmas is probably one of the only times I will potentially have, a drink. Again, I'm not a drinker, if that makes sense. I'm not somebody who will go clubbing or something like that. Again, I'll have a quiet one. Take me to a pub and I'll have one or two. That's completely fine. But again, I'm not really that type of person. But I know plenty. But I was last Christmas, I remember somebody, they had one trolley for their food and then the other trolley for their alcohol. And Jesus Christ, I've never seen a trolley so full of alcohol in my life. People like I, you do be worried for, to be fair. Anyway, but Gary's saying, for me, Nunes must start scoring corner. I would agree, 100%. I would agree. But that's what I mean. This type of game against Leicester, if you can put confidence into a player, again, a game like this would be the type of game to go in, because again, you look at Liverpool's games coming up, even past the new year, as well, of course, with the Champions League as well. Like again, taking a look at it, Leicester tomorrow, West Ham away then on Sunday, Man United then a week on Sunday, which again you're probably going to put out your best team in that game. Spurs in the League Cup, Accrington, then after that, Forest away, Brentford away, and then Lille in the Champions League. Like, look, that is a bunch of games where, again, you need your best players available and the best team, to go forward. Like, again, Leicester should be a win. West Ham away on Sunday, that's going to be a very difficult game to go through as well, especially when it's 5:15. What a weird kickoff time. But yeah, 5:15. Again, Man United away, Man United at home. Sorry, that should be 3 points there. And of course, Tottenham away in the cup. Of course, it should be very entertaining. To be fair, but here's a Merry Christmas, by the way. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone as well. I know, again, it's weird streaming on Christmas Day, because I know I've said over the last couple of weeks that we'd be doing something on Christmas Day, because I know, again, people not many people have many people for Christmas, but again, I wanted to do something, but I thought, again, I was running out of time yesterday. I thought, oh, we'll do a preview tomorrow, thinking about it, and then we just rocked with it realistically. But I think, look, I think everybody, I think for the last 2-3 years, we've done a video on Christmas Day, whether that be a preview show or just a Christmas show in general. So hopefully you guys do like it, of course, anyway. But look, I do think, again, it's good to have things like that where, like, again, you can just zone out, watch something. If you love football, you can just go to and watch it, for example, as well, and go into just cast your mind to that. I think that's what's so good with YouTube sometimes, when you can turn around and go and just watch wherever you want, and if you want to come and watch us on Christmas, then again, I appreciate it anyway. But look, overall, I do think Liverpool will win. For me, I've gone 4-0 Liverpool. I think we'll beat Leicester, but look, I will take even a 1-0 win against Leicester. To be fair, as long as it is 3 points and Liverpool get the job done as well. But Gary's gone 6-0 Liverpool. Nunes hat-trick, Salah hat-trick, Connor as well. Yeah, hopefully, do you know what? That is the one thing tomorrow that I want more than anything. I want Mo Salah to bang in a hat-trick tomorrow. So then we don't have to have then everyone banging on about this freaking photo of Mo Salah. If he wants to post if he wants to post an annual Christmas photo of him and his family in front of a Christmas tree, sound. But instead, the whole of today, that's all I've seen on social media is Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans and United fans, and not even City fans, saying, "Oh, when's Mo Salah going to post the Christmas tree photo? Oh, does it mean Liverpool going to bottle the league?" Just shut up, like, genuinely shut up. Like, it does my friggin' head in when people do that as well. But that's just me, to be fair, anyway. But look, at the end of the day, Mo Salah hopefully will bang in a hat trick tomorrow. But yeah, I've gone 4-0 Liverpool. Why not? Salah hat trick, and let's go Darwin Nunes get a goal as well, anyway. But for me, that's my prediction for tomorrow anyway. But of course, look, any win would be great. And of course, if we could hopefully, just get 3 points on the door, that would be the most important thing, considering the fact that Arsenal have got Ipswich and Chelsea have got Fulham as well. The Fulham one is kind of meh, because of course Fulham, I don't think, have a great record at Stamford Bridge. So again, you probably look at that type of game and you go, yeah, Liverpool need to again get the points on the board, because the others around us are going to definitely get the points on the board. What am I just watching? Gravy with dinner, 100% Gary. Who doesn't have gravy with their dinner? I've got questions if you don't, Gary. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I won't lie if that's true anyway. But Andre is as well saying hi, Merry Christmas. Well, hope you're doing well, mate. As well, and yeah, hopefully everyone watching as well. There's 15 people in right now. If of course, hopefully you guys have had a good Christmas. Anyway, because look, like I said, let me know your crazy Christmas presents and how many link sets did you get this Christmas as well. Because I guarantee people have got at least one or two. But to be fair, do you know what? So there's many times where I will guess how many like things or like how many like like perfume products people will buy for people. Genuinely, like I had I think one this year. That's the lowest amount I've had. I'm just shocked, completely. Anyway, but who knows? Can't argue laughing at you. Do you mean United? United, you mean? Sure. Why not? But look, I don't know. Anyway, but no, look, I think just looking at tomorrow's game anyway, I think, look, 3 points, clean sheet, that is what we want. But look, yeah, I would love, I'd love if Manchester United, to be fair, who have United got tomorrow? I had to look earlier on. Who have United got tomorrow? Wolves. Yeah, they got Wolves tomorrow. That would be that. I think Wolves will beat them tomorrow. That would be even funnier. In fact, the Ruben Amorim will go in again and lose another game. That'd be pretty funny. To be fair, anyway. But to be fair, even looking at the games tomorrow, you've got again City, Everton. Expect City to win that. Palace, Bournemouth. Newcastle Villa, that'll be a great game. Forest Tottenham as well, I think will be a really good game. And then yeah, Wolves against Man United, and then Liverpool v Leicester, and then again Brighton against Brentford, and Arsenal against Ipswich as well, which again decent games. And to be fair, I think Arsenal as well don't go outside of London now for a month or two. So again, Liverpool need to get points on the board because again, Arsenal travel wise don't have a lot to deal with, but of course them losing Bukayo Saka for I think it's 8 weeks, isn't it, chap? Bukayo Saka is out again. That's huge. The fact that I do think they struggled with the Odegaard injury. I do think the Saka one, especially you look at games like the Everton game, for example, where they couldn't break them down. Again, they are going to awfully miss Bukayo Saka. But to be fair, Gabriel Jesus at Arsenal has done, well the last week, scoring. He scored like 5 goals in a week against what's the names? Against Palace. My mind went completely blank then. Against Palace, I think he went and scored 5 goals, obviously in the League Cup and the league. So again, Arsenal have got goal scorers, but clinical goal scorers is another thing for Arsenal anyway. But Gary says Liverpool will dominate Leicester, hopefully, fingers crossed. Cal's gone with Liverpool 5, Leicester 1. Salah double, Gakpo, Diaz, Van Dijk, and Bonat. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, apologies if I butchered it. And Cal's also gone with 1-0 to Everton. Could you imagine if that happened? The fact that Pep Guardiola would then go, what would how many losses then would that be out of many games? Let's have a look. Hang on a minute, chat. I'm going to quickly have a look at how many games would that make it for Man City without a win. So let me quickly go with that. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically that would be what, 1 win in 13 games for him. That's huge. The fact that that's sackable offense. Of course, he won't get sacked, but that is sackable. Charges, to be fair, which I do think is a bit funny. But look, long may it continue. Long may City's downfall continue as well. Anyway, but Saka is a huge blow. Absolutely. Chelsea 2, Fulham 2. Yeah, I think a draw. If we're looking at anything, I think a draw. But to be fair, I mean, look, I think Fulham, Fulham are a good team, but again, I don't think they have a great record against Chelsea. Just in general, I think home and away, I don't think it's great. So look, if they could get a point off Chelsea, then great. But look, overall, again, that's all I care about tomorrow is Liverpool doing their job. But I will be watching that game. Now, again, tomorrow is just pure football day. Tomorrow for me. Anyway, and hopefully for you guys as well, it is totally football day as well. Anyway, but I am going to leave it there for tonight, guys. Anyway, big thank you to everyone for tuning in to tonight's match preview show as well, of course, on Christmas. Look, hopefully everyone has had a great day as well. Or again, if you're celebrating late, of course, hopefully everyone does have a great day. Anyway, but look, again, let me know in the comments down below what you've had for Christmas so far. If you like Liverpool related as well, let us know in the live chat as well before we do shoot off. Any Liverpool gifts that you've had this season for Christmas. Sorry, as well. But again, let me know in the comments down below if you're watching on the repeat as well. Like I know a few people do. Of course, then do let me know what you have had for Christmas. And again, hopefully everyone has enjoyed their Christmas day as well. And hopefully tomorrow for the post-match reaction, we'll be live to talk, of course, about Liverpool hopefully beating Leicester at Anfield. Anyway, but again, I think any win would be just a massive positive as well. Anyway, but if you have enjoyed the video, then please hit a like button, hit the subscribe button as well before you do leave the video, of course. Anyway, we're on the road to 2K, and if we can get there for the end of the season, then that will be my perfect Christmas present or late gift. Anyway, but again, hopefully everyone stay safe, and hopefully everyone has had or is going to have a brilliant Christmas. Anyway, but until tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. I've been Connor from the Cock Council. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ta-ra.